good morning, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Vet Green. I am going to continue to unpack, unlearn, and retrain my brain, and I hope that you guys join me by following me at Vet Green on Instagram and on Facebook. So I came to this park this morning just to, I don't know, sometimes you have to be in a quiet, you know, peacefulness, and this park is always peaceful to me. It's really, really beautiful. It's, I love nature, and this is the, I guess, closest thing to nature that I can get to that's full of trees and flowers and stuff. I'm from Lackawanna, New York, and I can just go up to Elma or Eggertsville or, I'm sorry, Ellicottsville, you know, camping to be one with nature. But being in a big city like Chicago, it's it's just full of tall buildings and a lot of concrete. I call it, like they call New York the concrete city. Chicago is definitely a concrete city, so I like to be one with nature. So I come to this park, and I guess just to relax my thoughts, and that's where I am right now, just relaxing my thoughts, unpacking, thinking about my week, setting goals for myself. I have to push myself harder. It's been a year now since I've been here, and there's been some growth. There's definitely been some growth, but now that that year has gone, I'm like, okay, you got to push yourself harder now. You got to push yourself harder because I have a goal. I have a goal, and I know that this is much bigger than me. I know that deep in my heart that this is much bigger than me. I know that I have a calling on my life that's much bigger than me. There's a reason why I'm still here, you guys. And if you're up this morning and you're watching this video and you were blessed with life this morning, there's a reason that you're still here. I tried to take my own life three times, unsuccessfully, three times. I can remember the one occasion, I'm sitting in my bed. It was probably it was 2010, August. That summer, I was just so broken. I was so broken. The man that I had been with for 20 years, we were no longer together. For 20 years, I had been a wife, a mom, and because a part of that was no longer there, because that part was no longer what I could identify with, I felt broken. I felt so broken. I didn't want to be here anymore. I didn't want to be here. I had a bottle of Klonopin, and I remember being filled with this overwhelming sense of dread. Like, I just can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I do not want to be here anymore. I just want to go to sleep and never wake up. I just want to go to sleep and never wake up. And I remember opening up the bottle, you guys, and dumping the pills out in my hand. Dumping the pills out in my hand, sitting on the edge of my bed. My kids were gone. I made sure of that. I, as I think back, I know when my kids had gone that Friday, they had gone with their father. I knew my plan. I didn't want them to be there when I did this. So as I'm sitting on the edge of my bed, filled with this sense of just go to sleep. I just want to go to sleep. I just want this hurt and pain to be over. I'm dumping out the pills, and one by one, I'm putting them in my mouth. One by one. Only thing I'm thinking is that I don't want this pain to be present anymore. I can't deal with this pain. I can't deal with this hurt. I don't know who I am. I don't know why I'm still here. God, why am I still here? Why am I filled with this pain? I can't do this anymore. One by one, this is what's going through my head as I'm taking these pills. But I'm still here. I'm still here, you guys. It didn't work. It didn't work, and I know why now, because God had a plan on my life. That life that I was trying to take was not for me. It wasn't for me. God had a plan on my life, and I didn't know that at that time. I didn't know that there was a reason why I was going through all that hurt and that pain. I didn't know that God was removing everything in my life that was not meant for me. There was a purpose for my pain, but I didn't realize that at that time. I didn't realize that as I was taking those pills one by one. I didn't realize that when I woke up in the hospital. I didn't realize that when I was checked into a mental institution. I didn't realize that there was a reason, there was a purpose for my life. When my cousin and my little cousin, her sister, as I woke up, they were sitting at my bedside. And I remember telling her, "Cuz, I just don't want to feel this hurt and pain anymore." I didn't realize there was a calling on my life. And that's why I get up here, you guys, because if you're watching this video right now, and you know that pain that I'm talking about, you may feel it right now. You may feel as though God has given up on you. I'm here to tell you that is not true. God is pulling you through right now. God is pulling you through right now. You may not realize that that hurt, that pain, that rejection, that feeling as though you're worthless, as though no one loves you, that's because God loves you. And he wants you to put him at the head, because that God within is awesome. God will pull you through. When you think everybody's against you and the world has turned their back on you, leave it with God. I'm telling you, leave it with God. My life has turned around. I had to get away from everything and let God work I had to let God work in my life, you guys.